A translation agency is first of all a business that requires efficient management and accounting. Besides basic organization of process, like maintaining a database of clients and translators, recording their rates, and storing handoff and handback files, you need to invoice clients, send orders to vendors, record and check promptitude in payments. This is a rather complicated and intricate process. That is why, if you want to avoid chaos in your accounting, you just need an efficient tool for administering your business. Protemos system has been designed specifically to help translation agencies fulfill the above tasks. Among other things, Protemos allows you to: first, create translation projects, to record orders from clients, store files, send tasks to vendors, control the deadlines. Second, keep accounting, that is to invoice clients on the completed projects, send orders to vendors and record their invoices, enter payments received and paid, ensuring accounts are settled on time. Third, create reports on your activity, like representing diagrams of your profit by month or a share of a particular client in your revenue, and more. In this video tutorial, we will quickly review the basic system features using an example of a particular project. The first step is registration. Please go to the website and press Sign up. As you are a translation agency, select the respective account type. Then fill in the boxes. When you are ready, press Sign up. As you see, the setup wizard is displayed. You can use it to enter some basic system information. Services. In this section, you can mention all the services you provide. In addition to translation and proofreading, you can indicate any other services as layout design, OCR, and others. Next, language pairs. Here you can indicate your language pairs. Units. State here the units to measure the volume of work. For example, this could be hours, words, or pages. You can easily add any other units you need. Next come specializations. You can choose here what areas of translation you specialize in. Currencies. Please indicate the currencies you work with, such as US dollars or euros. Indicate the main currency of the system here. The system will use it for accounting. And finally, payment methods. This section is devoted to the payment details, which will be used in the invoices the system will generate and send to your clients. Let's add the payment method. Choose, for example, PayPal from the drop-down list. Indicate the email connected to the payment system. OK. This payment method is already set as default and will be used for creating invoices. To navigate the menu entries, use the dedicated navigation menu. Having completed all the entries, press the Complete Wizard button. The following screen will be displayed. This means that your account has been created and you can start working with Protemos. By the way, all the system values that we have just entered are editable. You can change or add any information whenever you need. To start a new project in the system, you need to add your clients. Go to the Clients section and create a new client. Select the client type, company or individual. If it is a company, enter the company name. Choose country of registration. Fill in the contact details and all other necessary information. Save your client. Now you can enter the payment conditions and indicate the currency the client will use to pay you. By the way, if you have the list of clients, you can quickly import it into the system together with contacts and prices. To do so, go to the clients list, press Import from Excel button, download the template file for import and fill it out. When done, upload the completed file to the system and import by pressing the Submit button. If the filled file has mistakes, the system will return it with their indication. Here we can see the default currency hasn't been indicated. We will correct the mistake and try to import the file again. Now the system has imported the file correctly. You can enter your vendors, that is translators, editors and various contractors, in the database the same way. Now let's assume a situation where a client named Protemos Corporation sends you a project for translation. Its volume is 100,000 words. The timeline is 1 month. Language pairs English-Russian and English-Ukrainian. We accept the client's terms and start the project. We create a new project in the system and enter general information such as name, languages, specialization, client, indicate the deadline, and that's it, the project has been created. Now we can book the resources and prepare the files. We go to the Files tab and upload handoff package from the client. For example, we decided to engage 6 translators and 2 editors. To create tasks for translators, we move to the Jobs tab and create jobs one by one, assigning handoff package and entering all the necessary information for this type of work. To save time, we may clone jobs and ingest some necessary data. For our project, I changed the languages, performers, and the deadlines. When all the jobs are created, I move forward with the vendor's payment. I click New Payable and have 3 options here. For now, I choose Unit-Based. I enter the weighted word count, translator's rate, and choose the currency. Now the payment is created. To launch the activity, press the Start Job button. The translator will receive an email notification that a new job has been assigned. Then the translator will need to log in into the system with their account and accept the job, confirming their readiness to start working. When translation is finished, the performer uploads ready files and completes their part. The system will notify you by email that this vendor has finished the job. Right away, you can collect the files and pass them to the next stage for proofreading or deliver to your client. When the proofreading stage has been completed, you can download ready files to your computer one by one or as a one compact archive. Now it's time to enter the receivables for this work. We go to the Finances tab, click New Receivable, choose Unit-Based option, and fill in the boxes for Russian language. And repeat the same step for Ukrainian. Now we may complete the project. That was easy, wasn't it? By the way, the financial balance of the project can be seen right on the main page. Now let's review the second stage, issuing invoices to clients and making payments to vendors. To invoice the client, we go to the Finances section, select Clients, Project Receivables. Check the rows that will be included in the invoice and click Invoice Selected on this page button. The system generates a PDF file of the invoice that can be sent to your client. We can send it immediately by pressing the Send button. The system generates editable email. After your client settles an account, you can enter the payment. This time, go to the Finances, Clients, Payments. Click New Payment. Select the client from the drop-down list. You can see that payment is filled in automatically and the invoice is already checked. That's it, the payment has been created. The procedure of vendor's payment is very similar. To create an invoice and send it to a vendor, go to Finances, Vendors, Job Payables. By the way, vendors can create invoices themselves. Here we can see an error message telling that default payment methods for vendors haven't been indicated. Let's add this information. Go to Vendors section and add payment details for each vendor on the Payment Method tab. Payment details have now been added and we can proceed with invoicing. We check all the jobs we want to invoice and press Invoice Selected on this page. The system generates separate invoices for each job. Then you may pay the invoices and enter all payments in the system. To do this, go to Finances, Vendors, Payments, and create new payments for each vendor. This way you know who you owe money, which jobs have already been paid for, and when it happened. Each of your vendors also sees his information about payments and invoices. This allows avoiding any misunderstanding in settlements. In addition, Protemos system can generate reports. For instance, you can view month-by-month dynamic of your profit, expenses, and revenues, the share of each client in the revenue of your company, how much profit you get from each project manager, and more. It means that you have a full picture of your business, and it stops being a black box that you cannot see inside. This improves the efficiency of the management decisions taken by you. That's all I wanted to show you in this video tutorial. I omitted many useful system features such as filters, export and import, setting up system values, and many others. I will tell about each feature in more detail in our next video tutorials. I hope it will be interesting for you.